In the summer of 1996, a case gripped the nation. A mysterious disappearance that would unravel an even darker truth. It all started when 29-year-old Jessica Moore, a rising radio host and investigative journalist from Los Angeles, vanished without a trace during a solo road trip across California. Jessica, known for her late-night true crime segment, Midnight Confessions, had always been fascinated by unsolved mysteries. But in a chilling twist of fate, she would soon become one herself. Her last known payphone call was traced to a remote gas station near Yosemite National Park. Jessica had mentioned feeling uneasy about a man she kept seeing on the road, a stranger who seemed to appear at every rest stop, every gas station, always watching. Then, just like that, she was gone. Days later, search teams found her abandoned car on a deserted dirt path, keys still in the ignition, driver's side door slightly open. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood, no clear evidence of foul play. Her suitcase, filled with neatly folded clothes, remained untouched in the trunk. The only thing missing was Jessica herself. The case exploded into a media frenzy, with newspapers, radio stations, and tabloid magazines speculating on her fate. Some believed she had vanished on purpose, researching a case too deep to return from. Others feared she had fallen victim to a drifter or an unknown predator lurking in the forest of Yosemite. But the chilling twist came when a hiker stumbled upon a hidden campsite deep in the woods. Among the scattered belongings, forensic authorities discovered Jessica's journal, partially burned, pages torn, words scrawled in panic. One entry stood out. "He's still following me. He knows my name. I need to get out of here." Investigators dug deeper and uncovered a disturbing truth. Jessica had been corresponding with a mysterious listener from her radio show. He had been sending her letters for months, cryptic messages about fate, obsession, and destiny. At first, they seemed harmless. Just another lonely fan seeking connection. But as the letters continued, they became more sinister, almost as if he was watching her every move. The ultimate horror came when authorities tracked down the sender, a seemingly unremarkable man in his early 30s who had no prior criminal record. He had been living off the grid near Yosemite, hiding in plain sight. Through interviews with locals, investigators realized he had been shadowing Jessica for weeks, waiting for the right moment to make his move. It is believed that on the night of her disappearance, he had been watching from the trees as Jessica set up camp. Under the cover of darkness, he approached her tent, cutting through the fabric with a knife. Before she could scream, he clamped a hand over her mouth, dragging her into the woods. Was Jessica ever found? For months, search teams combed the wilderness, hoping to find any trace of Jessica. Her captor, after being arrested, refused to speak, smiling eerily when asked about her fate. Then, in the early spring of 1997, a group of hikers came across something they would never forget. A shallow grave near a secluded cave, partially covered by fallen leaves. Inside, Jessica's remains were found, her body showing signs of restraint and struggle. An autopsy revealed she had fought until the very end. Bruises on her wrists and ankles showed she had been tied up, and scratches on her fingernails suggested she had tried to dig herself free. It was determined she had been kept alive for days before her tragic end. A haunting legacy. Jessica's case became a haunting reminder of the dangers of obsession, anonymity, and the fragile boundary between fascination and fixation. Though the mystery was solved, it left behind a legacy of fear, caution, and unanswered questions. To this day, her story continues to be one of the most chilling true crime cases of the 90s. Forever etched into history is a tale of fame, obsession, and a fatal game of cat and mouse in the dark forests of Yosemite. Jessica Moore's tragic story is a chilling reminder of the dangers of obsession and the fine line between admiration and fixation. What started as harmless fan interactions quickly turned into a deadly game of control and manipulation. In an era before social media, even radio hosts and public figures weren't safe from those willing to cross the limits. This case serves as a warning to always trust your instincts. If you ever feel watched, followed, or uneasy, don't ignore it. Tell someone. Seek help. Take precautions. You never know when a small red flag could be the warning sign of something much worse. What do you think? Could Jessica's fate have been prevented? Have you ever experienced an unsettling encounter with a stranger? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this case disturbing yet fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on more chilling true crime stories. We bring you the darkest mysteries, real-life horror, and the cases that still haunt us today. Share this video to spread awareness, because the more we learn, the safer we become. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and stay vigilant. Dr. Horrorcraft out.